Hi guys, it's Jessica with Chapter Chicks, and today I am going to be doing a book haul. It's been forever since I've been doing Chapter Chicks videos, and I've got a lot of books since my last video, but since it's been so long, what is it, Figaro? What? Since it's been so long, I don't really remember the books that I got, so I just kind of grabbed some of the ones that I know I've gotten recently and that have been sent to me, and I thought it would be fun to talk about those books. Wouldn't it, Figaro? Wouldn't it be fun? Wouldn't it be nice if we could talk about all the really cool books that I got? The first thing that I got, and probably one of the ones that I'm most excited for, is the new Magnus Chase. I actually got an arc of it for being a part of the Presents from Percy, and it's got this fancy box. And then, oh, you open the fancy box, and then you shake out the fancy book. And then there it is, my own special copy. Get out of here, girl. Quit doing that. You're making noise in the video. I'm trying to talk about books here. Yeah, my arc of Magnus Chase. This is the new series coming from Rick Riordan in the Percy Jackson world. If I'm not mistaken, it's the Norse gods. Yeah, Magnus Chase and the gods of Asgard. The first book is called The Sword of Summer, and this is my arc of it, and I'm currently reading this, and it's so good. Everything I could have hoped for my Rick Riordan. I'm super grateful to get this. This box is awesome. So it's like totally epic. I showed my husband. I'm like, Josh, look what I got! And he's like, wow. And I'm like, just don't understand me. I also got Circle of Fire by Michelle Zink. I have been waiting for this book my whole life, basically. I got Prophecy of Sisters and Guardian at the Gate from Borders, and I was waiting for this to come in paperback. That's how long ago this was. I was waiting for this to come in paperback, and Borders closed before the paperback came out, and then I've just never been able to get it, but it was at my Dollar Tree, my local Dollar Tree, where literally everything in the store is $1, so I paid $1 for this book. I was like, what? The next book I got is something that I got for review. It's called The Good Neighbor by Amy Sue Nathan. What this is about is a young mother, single mother, who moves to a new area, or maybe back. She has a 5-year-old son, and she's doing really well until her ex-husband shows up with a new girlfriend, so she invents and starts blogging about her new boyfriend, but he's not real, and of course all kinds of crazy things happen at that point. I got this for a review, and I haven't read it yet. But I actually think it's really interesting because you don't hear very much about adults with children in the area that I normally read. This is out of the area I normally read, so maybe I'll really enjoy this. The next thing that I got is This Song Will Save Your Life. I got this in a Fierce Reads package, yet I cannot find the rest of it. Emma has stolen the bag. It came with a really awesome bag, and it came with a couple other books that I'm going to talk about, but Emma stole the bag. It was a really awesome Fierce Reads bag, but Emma has taken it for treasure. She likes to go treasure hunting, which is really just find any junk on the floor and put it in a bag. So she's used that for treasure hunting. And it also came with a CD that is in my car. So in the doobly-doo, down below, down under, in my pants, I am going to list all the songs that came on the CD with this book, because I think that was really awesome, and I was super excited to get this. I started this whilst on my new job adventure and just couldn't finish it because of how busy I was getting started and getting all these teen programs set up and all that good stuff. So I can't wait to get back to this because what I read of it was really good. The next thing that I got is from St. Martin's Griffin. It is a arc for The Road Back by D. Morrissey. I know I'm not saying that right. Maybe it's I don't know. I'm going to read the synopsis because I'm not going to get it right if I don't. It says, Chris Baxter is at a crossroads. He has an enviable life as a journalist in the U.S. and the prospect of an exciting new post in Thailand. But his needs aren't the only ones he must consider. His daughter is struggling with the effects of his divorce and her mother's remarriage. So Chris abandons dreams of Thailand and returns with his teenage daughter to his mother's house in the beautiful township of Neverend, where Chris comes to see that sometimes taking the road back is the start of a journey forward. And again, another one that I think I'm actually really going to enjoy because it's about an adult with kids, and I'm an adult with a kid. So like, yeah, I need to stop reading these books about teenage kids in biology classes getting swept away by vampires. It's like, time to move on, be an adult. Probably this is part of the new adult genre. It actually reminds me a lot of Safe Haven, and that happens to be one of my favorite guilty pleasure movies because I just like it. It's really good. So I actually really can't wait to read this. I also got this. I know the book's already out by now, but this was part of my Fierce Reads package. It's a little preview of Six of Crows and a little preview of Heartless. I'm pretty sure Heartless is out now too. I'm not anywhere near close enough to read that, and Six of Crows is a book like this big, so I haven't picked that up yet either. This is another sample thing that came with my Fierce Reads package. It's called Love Always, and it's got samples from A Little Something Different, Velvet, Love Fortune's Disasters, Love You, How to Say I Love You, and Signs Point to Yes. These are all good love Valentine's books. And actually I really want to read these samples. You're tricking me here, Fierce Reads, with your samples. The next thing that I got is First and Then by Emma Mills. This was sent to me by Henry Holt & Company, LLC, Books for Young Readers, an imprint of Macmillan Children's Publishing Group. Okay. Oh, this is a Fierce Reads book also. It looks like it's about a girl who's very happy being herself. She's very happy in her high school setting, very happy with her friends, and then she gets Devon's cousin Foster, an unrepentant social outlier with surprising talent for football. Maddeningly attractive star running back Ezra, right where she doesn't run them, first into her gym class and then into almost every aspect of her life. Pride and Prejudice meets Friday Night Lights in this contemporary novel about falling in love with the unexpected boy, with a new brother, and with yourself. Aww, that sounds really awesome, actually. Definitely can't wait to check this out either. This already is out. Came out in October. I also got Trial by Fire by Josephine Angelini. It looks like it's about a girl she has really severe allergies, it says, and makes her life really hard, but then she ends up finding herself in a new world, and everything that made her weak in the first world makes her strong in this one, so she's kind of going through these trials, I guess, and it looks really freaking good. Which is another one that I have to read really soon. The last thing that I got from Fierce Reads is The Novice by Taran Matharu. This is book 1, Summoner book 1. The tagline is, he can summon demons, but can he win a war? I actually, in one of my teen programs, one of the girls recommended this to me, and I was like, well, I just happened to get sent that, so that's funny. But you recommended it to me. She said it was one of her favorite books. She actually listed it as her favorite book. And then I also got Passenger by Alexandra Bracken. I read this already, and I loved it. It was so good. I started reading it on vacation because it just seemed like an awesome thing to read. It comes out January 5th. What it is about is a girl who is having kind of a hard go in life, but she's also having kind of an awesome time in life. But she discovers unexpectedly that she can travel through space and time, all Doctor Who style, but without the TARDIS. And all she has to do is find kind of openings, ripples in time, and she can travel through them. And I don't want to give any spoilers away since I've read it, but she ends up meeting a boy who helps her, and it says they're using clues that travelers have left behind to help. There's a group that is blackmailing them, and they're using these clues to try to save themselves and an object from the bad guys. I don't want to give any spoilers away. I'm making it sound terrible, but this book was so good. Along with Passenger, I also got this awesome notebook. It's a Passenger notebook, and what it is in the novel they talk about travelers always keep journals of where they've been, because if you travel to the same place and run into yourself, bad things can happen. So they sent a journal along with it, and I decided to, I have other journals that I use for journaling. So what I decided to do is write down every book that I read and my favorite quote from the book, and maybe any thoughts that I've had or anything like that. So it's kind of, instead of a list of all the places I've been, it's a list of all the places I've been through books. It's a list of all the books that I've read and the moments that have touched me in those books. I thought that was pretty cool for them to send. Anytime I get books as swag, it's awesome. They also sent along these two things with Passenger. This is a little luggage tag, which is like made out of some really high quality fake leather, I'm assuming. But it's black and it's pretty, and it says Passenger on it, like embedded into the leather. And then they also sent a passport holder, I guess. How freaking cool is that? Like, I would not have even bought one of these for myself just because it seems too fancy. And they sent this just with this book. And it was probably one of my favorite packages that I've ever received, because how freaking sweet is all that? and the book was awesome. So now I have all this swag to go with one of my new favorite books, and it worked out really well. Thank you so much, Disney Hyperion, for being freaking awesome. And then I also got this bad boy. I don't remember if I've hauled this or not. Percy Jackson's Greek Heroes, and this is just a bunch of stories about what's going on in the novel. So, like, let's see. There's Perseus wants a hugs, Psyche's Ninja's box of beauty cream, Pathian fails driver's ed, that kind of stuff. It's awesome. It's gorgeous. It's got so much pretty pictures. Let me find a pretty picture. Pretty picture. Like, bam! Look at that action shot. So yeah, and I don't remember if I called this or not. This is also from Disney Hyperion as part of my Presents from Percy, Read for Riordan, all that stuff. And I'm really grateful that they sent me these books and the stuff that came along with it, because it's really, really awesome. So yeah, this is what I can remember getting in the past couple of months. I'm going to be doing some more update videos later, but I thought that this would get me started. Oh, I also got this. Shay Mitchell and Michaela Blaney wrote this book called Bliss. So yeah, that is all I've got recently. Thank you so much to all the companies who've been sending me awesome things. Thank you, you guys. Thank you to you guys for being awesome. And yeah, hopefully this is just the start of many, 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 many more videos. Bye guys.